Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. On this channel I talk about faith, lifestyle. I also review books and magazines. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for stopping by to my channel. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe before you leave. If you are not new to my channel, thank you so much for your continued support. I do not take any of you for granted. I've had a request on how I manage my time as a mom of three, working, also having a side income, managing everything. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what I do just before I get distracted with the children. Let's get started. First things first, you put God first. You ask him to help you plan your day as much as possible. God is going to help you plan your day as much as possible. If you've had a good night's sleep and you woke up at the right time, you do your prayers, you do your devotion. Very, very important. You start the day right. Even if you haven't had enough rest, just pray. If you're not able to do your quiet time in the morning, you're not able to have your devotion in the morning, still pray, still talk to God about the day and commit everything into his hands, and he's going to guide you. And the next thing is be flexible. Like I always say to people, I have a meal plan, I have a weekly planner, but then we are still very flexible about it. Sometimes if one of us is poorly, obviously we are going to focus more on the health and recovery rather than, oh, this has to be done and that has to be done. So I batch cook. One of the things I do is I cook in batches. I've got big pots and pans, and I cook a variety and I batch cook them, and I store them in the freezer. Maybe you can put them in freezer bags, or you can put them in disposable containers so you can warm them easily. Obviously cook variety so it doesn't look like what you have in the freezer is what you're eating every day. Your children are going to get bored, you are going to get bored, your husband is going to get bored. So another thing is I have a meal plan. We can always edit it, but Mondays are for African food. So when I say meal plan, mornings and afternoons are not included, mostly because children go to school, I go to work as well, and so it's basically for dinners, and most of the time, dinners, unless we're on holiday, and then that will change, of course. So dinner would be Mondays would be African days, yes. So we eat African food, more like pounded yam or semo, wheat or eba, whatever it is. We just eat everything African that day. Like we use our fingers, we dive into the food. And then on Tuesday we eat pizza. On Wednesdays we have or we do our roast on Wednesday because we go to an afternoon church, so we're not able to do like Sunday roast, so we do roast on Wednesday. But it doesn't have to always be roast. Actually, it's just kind of potato our style. It could be mashed, it could be almost mashed, it could be crushed, it could be sliced, it could be fried, whatever it is. We just do that. We still call it our roast, but obviously we adapt it to our style. Thursday we have pasta, and then Friday, so if the children have pizza on Tuesday, they have chips and chicken and chips, or chips and whatever it is, maybe, or they might even have a burger, whatever it is they have, that it's in the freezer, obviously. And then Saturday they like a pancake in the morning, afternoon they could eat anything they like. Sometimes they're not hungry, and then dinner we can decide maybe rice or something else or take away. Sunday, like I said, we go to an afternoon church, so in the morning maybe they could have cereal, in the afternoon just eat on the go, the sandwiches, and then evening we can have a takeaway or whatever it is we have, really, because by the time we are back in the evening we are all tired and ready for the next day. And also, as much as possible, Saturdays and Sundays we wash uniforms, we get shoes ready, polish them. If they've got homework, everything has to be in the bag by Sunday night, ironed. uniforms and socks ready, shoes polished, and my work clothes are also ready for the next day. I also, as much as possible, get the children involved. So when it comes to Tuesdays, they cook their food by themselves. So they read the cooking instructions and they go by that, and they are able to cook that by themselves. And so it's not stressful on me when I am, so I don't have to do everything. And another thing I do for my older two is I put them on a rota. They have a sweeping and cleaning rota. So whoever does cleaning today will do sweeping the next day. So they kind of interchange them, and they are aware of the rota. They know what to do. They know their jobs. And I also make sure we have a bedtime routine. My toddler goes to bed around a few minutes past 7 o'clock. We pray together a few minutes past 7, and then maybe 7:30 latest, or sometimes to 8, but very rarely to 8 or 8 o'clock. But 7:30 latest, it should be in bed sleeping. And yeah, hopefully he sleeps through the night. If he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. We go and settle him back, and then usually most times it goes back to work. Go back to sleep, really. Goes back to sleep. Another thing is, ask for help. If you're tired, if you don't know what to do and how to go about it, ask for help. And if the people are offering you help, take it. Please take it. I used to be that superwoman. I want to do everything. I want to be there for myself, for my children, for my husband. I want to do everything. And even when people give me food, when I was much younger, I wouldn't really eat it because I still feel my food is better. So I'm very and when people offer to help me, come, I'll clean your house for you free of charge. I'm like, no, don't worry, I'll do it myself. But I've learned to chill. So mommies, daddies, grandma, grandpas, chill. Let somebody, do this job for you. If you can pay them. Let them come and clean your house for you. Let them come and hoover, do the ironing, everything for you, so that you can have that break. You can't pour from an empty cup. You need to recharge. So as much as possible, going back to the bedtime routine again, once we've prayed, we've done everything we're supposed to do, kisses, good night, all of those things, they stay in bed. Even if they're not sleeping. My older two just stay in bed. And I always remind them, this is my time. This is mommy's time. This is the time I need to unwind, to chill. Maybe I want to do my Bible study or Bible reading, or make phone calls, or just chill, or research a bit about my baking, or read a book. Whatever it is, just my time. And I also remind myself I am doing great. Okay, so if you're a mom, dear dad, grandparents, whatever it is, you are doing great. You're doing well. Pat yourself on the back that you are doing well. But most importantly, look after your mental health. It's very, very important. Don't take it for lightly and for granted, because at the end of the day, you matter. All right? You matter. You're important, and you need to be alive and well to look after your children, to look after yourself, to look after your husband, to look after your wife. So these are just a few tips I do to help myself manage everything. I also stay organized as much as possible, plan the night before, and yeah, that's it. Let me know how you work around your family. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Till I see you next time. Keep going, keep moving, and don't stop. Bye.